Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us back here at Surgalign's channel. We have another special interview for you guys today as we sit here with President and Chief Executive Officer of Surgalign, Terry Rich. Now, Terry, I'm very glad to have you on, and I really want to dive into your past experience and how you got the role. So how are you doing? How has the week been treating you? And are you ready to get into it?
Doing great, and I'm ready.
Perfect. So start me off by telling me about some of your past experience. Looks like you have a lot of really good stuff here before you got involved with Surgalign.
Yeah, absolutely. Have been in spine and or orthopedics virtually my entire career, starting with DePuy Acromed and into DePuy Spine, and left and joined NuVasive at sub $30 million and was with NuVasive till almost $800 million. So it was a heck of a ride there. And then joined Tornier when they had missed 7 of their first 8 quarters as a publicly traded company, and turned that around to hit 16 to 20. I can't remember exactly how many consecutive quarters there, and then sold it to Wright Medical. Mm-hmm. And then a stint leading the turnaround efforts at Alphatech for a couple of years, and then ultimately found an opportunity at RTI as they were getting ready to sell off the tissue and metals manufacturing business and stand up a standalone spine company. And so, I'm a turnaround guy. I like those opportunities, and so that's what we're excited to accomplish here as well.
Yeah, it's interesting. It sounds like you have a really proven track record here, but I'm curious, what is it that draws you into this industry? What is the spark in it for you?
Yeah, look, I think that, spine and orthopedics, it's very easy to get very personal to all of us. I'm sure everybody knows somebody that's had some sort of back or neck issue. And when you consider, my time at Tornier and extremities, same type of thing. And the thing that gives me the most interest in spine specifically is that, outcomes still aren't good in spine. Inconsistent at best. 40% of people that have a spine procedure say they're either worse or wouldn't have it again. Right. And I believe there's a huge opportunity, for us to change that, just like it changed in knees and hips, right? A decade ago, total hips was, very similar types of outcomes. Today, it's one of the best outcomes procedures in all of medicine. And so believe that we have an opportunity to really change an industry and drive those same types of outcomes in spine.
Yeah, very well said. We're talking about dealing with a human need to alleviate suffering here. Not quite so much, not the same as business when you're talking about basic products here. So I like that. It's a much more personal touch. So now tell me then, as President and Chief Executive Officer, what does that look like for you? Like on the day-to-day, walk us through what you're handling.
Yeah. So, look, I'm an in the weeds kind of guy, so I'm involved in every aspect, but obviously, key components, setting, the vision, mission, values of the organization, and driving, the direction.
Yeah. So I guess as we're getting into this interview, into these series of interviews here, Terry, what's the message you really want people to understand from your perspective?
Yeah, absolutely. So look, as I mentioned, this is a turnaround, and we bought early on after the divestiture, a platform technology that is going to really help us drive better patient outcomes. And so, we got FDA clearance on our first product from that platform, the Holo Portal, which is the first time ever augmented reality and artificial intelligence have been cleared by the FDA for use together. Mm-hmm. And this will help us drive better outcomes by helping better execution within the surgery. But there are a number of other components to the technology that are going to help prior to surgery and even help to determine, what needs to be done, or if the patient's even a surgical candidate, as we work on our, stenosis, module and a variety of the other things that we're using AI to get to, really to determine if a patient needs surgery. And then we're going to use similar algorithms on the back end to validate, hey, did we identify the patient correctly? Was the plan created right? Was it executed on appropriately, in the OR? And are we getting the outcomes that we look to match with all of those? And we'll look to employ wearables both in the kind of preoperative or algorithmic kind of state as we're looking to determine the perfect treatment algorithm for the patient, as well as afterwards to validate these things as well. And so we believe that for the first time, really, I think technology has changed and is powerful enough that we can dive deep into spine and begin to understand the issues and how we can really help patients across the globe.
Wonderful, Terry. Well, so far it's been great getting to know you. Thank you for sharing insight on your role and where the company is going. It's been a great introduction video so far. Do you have any closing words for people about yourself before we go?
Just could not be more excited about the path that we're taking, and the things that Surgalign is going to come out with are truly going to change the world.
Perfect. Well, thank you everybody for joining us here today. If you have any questions, please let us know. And of course, stay tuned. We'll have more content to you as soon as it comes along the wire. Terry, have a wonderful day.